Yeah. All right, y'all. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah. Welcome and welcome back, y'all. You already know what it is. Each and every Tuesday, you can catch me here. My name is Elle the Drug Stimmy. I see you. And this is Modern Day Bay. Hello. I want to tell y'all right now, I'm going to be saying hello a lot more this episode, okay? Because, well, y'all will see. Y'all will see in just a minute. Plain Jane, I see you. Bendo, I see you. I see you. I see you. All right, y'all. So I hope you got your drinks and your popcorn ready. I hope you're settled in for an awesome hour of content. I've got a lot of stuff going on today. So strap in. We're going to pay these bills, and then we're going to get started with tonight's content, okay? With what we've got going on. So, for those of you new, thank you for being here, all right? This is Modern Day Bay with Elle, the only show on Tag navigating the modern way to being Bay. I'm your hostess. My name's Elle, and tonight we are broadcasting Season 2, Episode 10, y'all. We're getting through Season 2 so quickly. I can't believe it. All right? This is a weekly show every Tuesday at 11 p.m. Eastern Time, all right? And it is brought to you by the Scouts, period. Angel, I see you. How you doing today, baby? Jokes, I see you. SB, I see you. All right, y'all. So I do have a few announcements and things I want to share with y'all. First is my content. Now I'm going to run through it really quickly because it's all in my bio. So if you want to tap in with me throughout the week, just pull up my bio. You'll see my entire schedule there as well as my social media links. And I do post my schedule on social media as well, okay? Monday, I have Rich Rising Affirmations at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Tuesday, right here, right now. Modern Day Bay, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, all right? Thursday, I do Reels and Rosé, which is a wine-infused midday movie. It's usually like a Disney movie because we don't like horror, scary, or anything like that. But that's at 1 p.m. on Thursdays. On Fridays, I do Face the L, which is a get ready with me, and actually get ready for the brighter side. Because right after my get ready with me, I go over to Lowe's and I co-host the brighter side with her each Friday. At 11 a.m. Eastern, okay? So make sure y'all tap in with me. Like I said, it's all linked in my bio. I do have some really big news, y'all. New content alert. His or hers. With Casper and Elle, we're listening to your problems and giving you the best advice we can come up with. You all decide who's you're gonna go with, his or hers. All right, that's Sundays at 9 p.m. Very excited about that as we continue to launch that off and see how that goes. We had the first episode this past Sunday. It was really good. And I'm excited to keep bringing y'all the heat, okay? If you want to write in for that show, too, just, if you want some advice on a problem, you know what I'm saying? Write me on Instagram. Write Casper on Instagram. Okay, we'll take them. We'll put them on the show. We'll keep your identity anonymous. But it's a big deal, okay? So definitely tap in with us for that. There's also a lot of other great content and creators that do shows on the app every week. On Mondays, my girl Banks does Manifesting with Banks. It's a featured show. It's at 12 noon every Monday. She will be bringing that back this fall, so keep on the lookout for that, okay? Also on Mondays, Geek Out with Casper. My showmate from His or Hers, all right? Geek Out with Casper, again, featured show, 8 p.m. You can't miss it. It's a really great show. Make sure y'all tap in for that. On Tuesdays, we got the lineup. Hello, Rex's Executive Chef Wars at 7. Miles presents Punchlines at 8. Rello presents Hot Topics at 9. And of course, This Is It with Queen K at 10. Rolling you right into that 11 o'clock hour for Modern Day Bay with Elle right here, okay? On Wednesdays, new content alert! Hello, my girl 2 Cents is bringing Let's Link to Tagged app, okay? Brand new content, never seen this type of game show done before. It's debuting this Wednesday at 8 p.m. Make sure y'all get with 2 Cents. She's in the comments there. Y'all make sure y'all fave her and tap in each and every Wednesday, all right, at 8 p.m. Also, we have Adult Talk with Mo Sexy at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, all right? She always has some dope stuff going over there, an awesome lineup. So make sure y'all tap in with Mo Sexy to you, okay? Thursdays, my girl Susie B does bingo at 7 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you tap in, all right? The place to be to play bingo. The official bingo hall, okay? Period. That's how we rockin'. On Friday, The Brighter Side with Lo at 11 a.m. All right? Y'all already know the deal. Y'all know Lo. Y'all know where to find her. Tap in at 11 on Fridays. And then every first Friday, 2 Cents does karaoke at 9 p.m. Eastern. Make sure y'all tap in. I'm not going live since we're doing First Fridays now. I'm bringing the heat. You know, I'm rehearsing my songs. I'm practicing the words. I'm ready, okay? So if y'all think that y'all finna come and be new karaoke, yeah, tap in. Every first Friday, 9 p.m. with 2 Cents, okay? And then, of course, do not forget on Sundays, His or Hers with Casper and Elle at 9 p.m. This week it will be in my live, all right? You can always check the calendar on the live home screen at the top left corner on the app, all right? That calendar not only tells you what shows are coming up, but it also gives you the opportunity to put your shows out there for other people to tap in with you. So, you know, promote yourself, talk about your content, utilize that calendar, okay? It's really helpful, and that's what it's there for, all right? Period. I do have a few special announcements, nothing too crazy, a few, okay? I'm on Sweet Tea's My Cup of Tea tomorrow. So if you're around and want to tap in at 9 p.m. Eastern, make sure you tap in with me. It'll be right after 2 Cents Let's Link. So you can go from 2 Cents Let's Link at 8 to Sweet Tea with me over at 9. And then at 10, we can go to Most Sexies for Adult Talk. I got the lineup covered. Don't even worry about it, okay? Next week, y'all, is a very special episode of Modern Day Bay. It is my birthday episode. So I do have something super special planned for y'all involving some Elle trivia, a birthday countdown, and of course, an after party with my favorite DJ Rich Beats. All right, so make sure you tap in with me for that next week. It's going to be a lit show. I've got some awesome people on the show, and it's going to be super fun. So tap in, all right? If you want to be on Modern Day Bass, Season 3 signups are open. Hit me up on Instagram, linked in my bio. If you want to sponsor an episode of Modern Day Bay, maybe you have something coming up, or you want to pay for some publicity, hit me up on Instagram, linked in my bio. If you're I already said that, Modern Day Bay is available for playback on YouTube. So make sure you click the link in my bio, click that YouTube, like, subscribe, and you know what I'm saying, rewatch the episodes over there. I'd also like to send a huge thank you to our media sponsor, Tawag CEO, who supplies our IG recaps and all the photos from the show. So whenever you see all that on Instagram, what's up, Des? I see you, baby. Lotto, I see you, baby. Whenever y'all, you know, tap in there, that's who's doing that. So make sure y'all fave up to Wild Tay Tay. I see you. Hello. Finally, I'm gonna need y'all to fave up my favorite DJ Rich Beats. Okay? Period. I need y'all to fave him up. He is boxing down for now, but he will be back towards the end of the show. So make sure y'all stay locked in. All right? For those of you just tuning in, welcome to Modern Day Bay with Elle. This is a weekly show we do every Tuesday at 11 p.m. and the only show on tag navigating the modern way to being Bay. I'm your hostess, Elle. Modern Day Bay is brought to you by the Scouts, and we are moving into the co-host segment. I'm so excited to get started on tonight's conversation, all right? So I've got an incredible lineup for y'all. Don't even worry about it. I'll be bringing up the featured guest co-host in just a minute. I see a request in the box. But before I do introduce you all to her, tonight's topic is, what are the pros and cons of using the internet to build relationships, and how does it influence our preferences and behaviors? Hello. So this is a good topic tonight. It's no secret, online relationships have manifested in various forms and have significantly evolved over time. Initially, online interactions were text-based, right? Primarily, we were just doing text messages, a little bit of emailing, right? But things have evolved from forums and chat rooms to the advanced internet that we know today. I see y'all pulling up on me. Hello. So some of the ways that technology has as the internet has advanced, some of our relationships did, right? It went from text-based communication and email and instant messaging to social media, online dating sites, virtual worlds and gaming apps, video calls, webcams, long-distance relationships, online support groups and communities, the influence of algorithms, business promotions, okay, and sources of income. Literally, online relationships brought so many challenges. excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm skipping ahead on the lines a little bit. I apologize. But literally, this technology has transformed the way people connect, communicate, and form bonds. They continue to evolve alongside technological advancements, impacting various aspects of our social lives and interactions. During this episode, that's what we're talking about. We're chatting about all of that. We're going to dive into this with my featured guest co-host first, followed by, y'all already know what it is, the Boss Babe panel. Y'all know that's my favorite part. Hello. So period. I see Rich Beats is already ready with the lips. Okay, so I need y'all to follow suit. Before I bring up my co-host, I need y'all to throw those lips emojis in the comments. Listen, she has 2 emojis, but I'm not going to confuse y'all, okay? So I want to see those lips. Let me see there we go. Hold on, not the biting ones. That's not the right one. It's not the biting one. It's the regular one. Yeah, there you go, Sassy. Yeah, see, Rich Beats was trying to be a little... Rich Beats, I see you. Period. All right, make sure y'all spam that emoji for me for a second, okay? Because our featured co-host tonight is a newly crowned top badge and also deserving of that title. Her radio voice makes her stream the perfect place to vibe out and chill during the day. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome this week's featured co-host, top badge Lipzshine. Let me see those emojis, y'all. Go crazy. Yeah. What's up, lady?
What's up, everybody? How's everybody tonight?
Period. You look nice. You look cute. Look at you. Got your braids in. I see you, Lipzshine.
Just a little something special.
Period. We love that. Shout out to Stack. I see you, Stack. Period. Lou, I see you, baby. All right. So before we get started, I'd like the people to know a little bit about who we're talking to. So go ahead and tell the people who you are and what you've got going on in your stream.
Well, my name is Lipzshine. I like to keep my lips shining. Everybody was like, why do you call yourself Lipzshine? But that's why, y'all. We have phenomenal things throughout the week. Starting with Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're bringing back Find the Line. It's a virtual wheel and puzzle game. It's kind of like Wheel of Fortune, so don't fret. If you're ever on the show, it's always fun, y'all. Let me know if you want to be on the show. Monday nights, we got Game with Playlist. Casper was the winner last night. He did a phenomenal job. That's 8 p.m. typically on Monday nights, but if we have to make a adjustment in there, sometimes 7 or 8. I know all of y'all running with future show content. We do just the time, but it's 8 p.m. Monday nights. Also, we have throughout the week, I usually have either Friday night, but this week we have Saturday Night Vibes, 8 to 10 this coming Saturday. We will be in there. We will be partying as well as music. So we will be getting in. DJ Rich Beats was there the last Saturday, and he did an amazing job. And that brings us back around. But also this week we want to feature Nola Babies having Sketch It at 10 p.m. Bring your tools, bring your pencils, bring your markers, crayons, whatever you have. We'll be sketching it up in there at 10 p.m. Thursday night at Nola Babies Live. So make sure you have him fave. Also, What's the Word Wednesday, 9 p.m. in Bless Sin's room. That's poetry night as well as karaoke in her room on Friday night at 8 p.m. And tonight already in session is Jokes Tough Tuesday. Say that fast at 9 p.m.
Period. So if you ever needed something to do, all right, between her announcements and mine, there's no reason why y'all should be bored ever. Okay. Hello. All right. So I'm going to go past for a little bit off on the timing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip to my one big question that I like to ask. In a one-word answer, what characteristic is most important in your modern day bae?
It's consistency.
Ooh.
It's going to be consistency. You got to be consistent with everything that you do. You know what I mean? When you meet somebody, especially if it's an interest and you're not getting those text calls,
the show,
whatever, whatnot, hey, it matters to me. Be mindful of my time.
Period.
And I know we all work and different things, but be consistent. Be there. That's all I ask.
I like that. That's a great word. If you're just tuning in, welcome to Modern Day Bae with Elle. This is a weekly show. We do it every Tuesday at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Right now, we are locked in. We are just starting our conversation with my featured guest co-host, Top Badge Lipzshine. Put some respect on it. Hello. I told them I was going to be saying hello a lot this episode.
Hello.
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 Y'all get it. Don't worry. In time, you'll see. I appreciate those faves. Wavy, I see you. Get in there. Hello. Okay. So, the first question I have for you, heard me kind of go over everything that we're talking about, the synopsis and all of that. So, my first question for you is, how has the rise of online dating platforms, changed the way people form romantic relationships, and what impact does it have on traditional dating?
Well, online dating kind of is a premeditated type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you go with the intent to want to find somebody. So you go online, you do a little puzzle quiz questionnaire that kind of matches you up. So you have the intent of going versus traditional dating. You might go to the market, a friend says, hey, I want you to meet somebody special. And you kind of do that hookup thing. And so that kind of changed the game a little bit.
For sure, for sure. Do you like the aspect of building relationships online? Are you an advocate for it or not so much? Or what's your take on that?
Well, I'm kind of 50-50. I mean, I got some seasoning on me. So,
Okay.
It's nothing, you can't smell nobody over the screen, until we get smell-o-vision. But it's nothing more than to be somewhere and your head turned because a good smell and somebody come by. You know what I'm saying? But, online will give you the time to really see if somebody has those great communication skills.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of gives you that slow walk to get to know somebody.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Joke said everybody lying, no matter where you date. Period. I mean, that's true.
But you don't know how they smell. Hello?
That part. And listen, I don't know. Is smell a big thing for you? I like a good cologne. Don't get it twisted, okay?
And I do too.
Period. All right, y'all heard she likes her lips shiny. She likes good cologne. Don't play with it. Buy some lip gloss and get you some cologne. Don't play with it. Hello?
If I smell good, you should too.
And what's this? And it's law. That's law. Shout out to my nephew, and that's law. Hello? Period. All right. So in what ways do social media platforms influence our friendships and the quality of our social connections? So, yeah, I know, right? That's kind of a tricky question. I want to know, like, how do they influence them, even from the way they form and the way they and the way you interact with them? Is it different from online, right? And like, I guess, do you like forming relationships, the friendships more so online rather than dating?
Well, sometimes friendships online can be subject based. So if you're like in a foodie community or music community, sometimes those things can spawn from there. Like we're in the online community, so we tend to hang out with content creators or other family members if we gel together and form a family. So friendships kind of happen that way.
Right.
Versus, outside of the social media, it might happen the same way, but it's kind of a different source. It just kind of might happen more organically.
Okay, I like that. And I don't know whether it's online or offline. For me, like that organic connection, that naturally just vibey energy is I mean, that's like what solidifies a relationship for me. If I'm gonna continue like dealing with somebody, friendship, relation, like whatever type of relationship,
Right.
I need that. So I appreciate you saying that. Okay, so can online friendships, and shout out to Lo, we talked about this a little bit on her show On the Brighter Side on Friday, which comes on every Friday at 11 a.m. Make sure y'all tap in with Top Dash Lolo, okay? We talked about, can our friends online real? Like, is that a real thing? And there was kind of a lot of mixed reviews whenever we went into it. So having this question, I feel like it's important. Not I'm interested to hear what you have to say, but I feel like there's a lot of people that have very different opinions on this. Can online friendships be as meaningful and fulfilling as in person friendships? What factors contribute to this?
Well, first of all, I feel like online friendships are really just acquaintances because you
Mm.
really don't know these people, but you form
Right.
a bond until, there are certain situations, like if you know, there's certain people on the, like, I'm going to just say the app
Mm-hmm.
because, we're streamers, we're on here all the time,
Right.
where I have built connections and strong connections where they have become friends where we talk all the time.
Right.
And I feel that it did happen organic or in situations, and it's built a friendship out of that. But most of the time, you know a lot of people, but are they your friends?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Are they your friends? So I don't know if that's the situation. Can you truly say they're your friends? Because sometimes social media platforms create this plateau for when something ain't right. Let's air out our laundry.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Let's show everybody's text message to everybody what you done said, and it's not even that serious. You know
That
what I'm saying?
part.
But you consider that person to be your friend and a
Right.
confidant.
And I think too, like some of the comments I see, Swanee, I see you. He said, "Do you really know? Do they really know you, or do they know the side of you that you show them?" And then someone else said, "Where was it up here?" There. Oh, it was bless. Hold on. They're people you're slightly familiar with. So, but here's the thing though. Here's the thing. There are some people that if I say that they're like just an acquaintance, like that, they gonna be mad. Like that's, I would be mad if I was referred to as that from some people too, right? Because
Well,
like
I'm
the
saying
stuff
out of
I
the
done told you, we done been on the
12,000
phone.
people, okay, they ain't all your
Okay,
friends now. Come on now.
no,
But let me tell you this. Some of the people that your friends that you connected with, do you know their real name? You know their real
mm,
name?
mm,
Are you
okay.
still calling them Twizzy Foot?
I'm crying, not Twizzy Foot.
And you don't know their name. You don't know their name. You just know their app government name. You could be anybody.
That's true. That's true. That's true. We gonna get into it. Okay, so let me go into this hot seat question for you. We're already getting off to a good start, but each and every week, excuse me, as my Boss Bay panel makes their way to the box, each week I ask a question to the co-host. Okay, a slightly tricky one that I didn't really give them a heads up on. So, Lips, your hot seat question is: has the prevalence of online communication reduced the importance of face to face interactions in our lives? And if you had the power to change it, would you?
I feel like it has. It's reduced it greatly
Mm,
because people don't want to. I'm a big person about in person as well as communication voice.
okay.
Some people don't want to pick up the phone. Some people don't. Just, they don't have they text me. You can, give me the whole story. You know what I'm saying? They text message. Oh, be right back. It's just it's not the same. I think it's diminished some of communication somewhat. Even though you got FaceTime, that's not really the same either.
I agree. I agree. But I also know that they were talking about a little bit like when I was looking into this, they were talking about something called hybrid relationships too. And they were saying that if you are somebody who still regularly has face to face interactions with people, in person interactions with people, in addition to talking to them over the phone, keeping in touch with them over social media, those relationships are actually stronger. So, in certain ways too, they're saying that online communication can keep people connected and actually keep them more closely knit than traditionally would. So, I don't know. It's something to consider. It's something to consider. All
You
right,
are.
y'all. We are, excuse me, just getting started here, or we're just getting started on the conversation. I'm here with my girl, Top Badge Lipzshine. Welcome. This is Modern Day Bay with L. I'm your hostess, and the show is every Tuesday at 11 p.m., brought to you by the Scouts. I am bringing up the Boss Bay panel now. I see one of my girls, and I'll wait for the other one here. I don't know if I saw her come in. Is Banksy here? Um, but okay, so, excuse me. We're just getting started. As we wait for Banks to box up, why don't you go ahead and do your intro? Shout out to Double. I see you. He's new to the app. Make sure y'all fave him.
Hi everybody, it's your girl Susie B, aka Big Bag Harley. I am everywhere you see those green and yellow shields, loud and proud scout. Hello, I host bingo every Thursday from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern. It's definitely a vibe, and you ain't gonna miss it. So make sure you come through and check that out.
Period. I also happen to know Susie's got some fire content on the way, so y'all make sure y'all tap in and stay tuned, okay? Big top badge icon. I feel like I don't want to say it, but I have to introduce you. Girl, let them know. How you doing?
What you call an icon living? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. Okay, Big Banks, Banksy when I'm nice. If y'all new in the back and y'all lurking, make sure y'all hit L with a fave. Get in with the conversation because that's a good one. Okay, that's a good one. We here every other Tuesday, so y'all listen to me. We be here every other Tuesday. Y'all want energy, you come my way. If you want to chill and vibe, you come my way. Okay. Other than that, I don't really got anything else. Oh, you want to elevate yourself? Come my way, okay?
Period. Shout out to the Banks in the building. Hello. All right, y'all. So, yeah, we are just getting started on this dope conversation. I'm excited. I've got my girls, the Boss Bay panel, Banks and Susie. I've also got my co-host, Lipzshine, and I am excited for these questions, y'all. Okay. So my first question for y'all to get the conversation started, you kind of heard where we were going and what was going on a little bit in the earlier answers. But my first question for y'all tonight is, how do online communities and forums shape our sense of identity and belonging? So a lot of times for me, right, I've experienced feeling like I don't belong in a space, or that it's not meant for me, it's not cut for me, or that I don't belong there, right? And I know for a fact that I got some sort of sense of belonging from the internet because I started writing a blog. That's how I kind of got started in content creation. I started writing a blog, and then it grew, move over to a different, platform, Instagram, it grew, blah, 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 and so forth and so on. So I actually ended up forming a really dope community and kind of wellness and space of growth online. And that really ended up helping me a lot. But I'm interested to know, especially since we're all content creators, if you all have had that same experience, if you feel the same way, or if not, why, and kind of what your experiences were. So how have online communities and forums shaped our sense of identity and belonging? I'm going to start with Banks and go in reverse order, back up from them to Susie and then up to Lipzshine.
So for me, I like online communities, especially because what I do outside the app in my real life. A lot of people were around me for the wrong reasons. They either wanted something based off what I do with my career, or they was trying to get to know, use me to get to somebody else. And so when it came to really online, and that's how I started streaming, because it was more so I could come on here, nobody knows who I am, what I do, nothing about me, and they either gotta like me for just what I showcase, or you don't like me, because maybe I'm not the energy for you. And it took a lot of time to get comfortable. To this day, people look at me and be like, "Oh, she's so comfortable online. Like you a great streamer." I'll be over here, anxiety shaking, leg shaking, hand shaking, arm shaking, but it be the people around me that create a comfortable environment for me, where I can come on here and just be like, look, if I'm not feeling good, my people gonna make sure I feel good. I'm having a bad day, they gonna make me laugh. They understand me. They know they built enough rapport with me to understand that we gotta change the tempo, switch up the tempo, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, that's me with online communities and streaming and all of that.
I love that. Susie, what about you?
I definitely think it plays a huge portion, especially today. We're all social media. We're all technology advancement, things of that sort. So we kind of all look for that belonging, even if subconsciously we kind of want that place online where we just fit. And I do agree with Banks that I'm not comfortable streaming. I'm not comfortable being on camera, even though it's a vibe and a space where I can come to. It's the people in my life who make it that way. So I think that goes back to you in creating those genuine relationships, alluding to what Lip said. Like, do you know their real name? Do you have some type of rapport outside of the app? Obviously I'm not going to be comfortable with you in my life if I don't know you outside the app, because then I'm looking at you funny, I'm leery. So I think that's a big portion. It's like, for real, I'm comfortable with the people who be in my live, so I'm comfortable going live. And that's just what it is.
I love that. Okay. I think that's fair too. 84. I see you. Make sure y'all favor 84. Lipzshine, what you got to say? Brooklyn, I see you.
Well, I was pushed into social media along the way, just being in my career. But online sense of community is great. I started it first before even all the COVID stuff hit that pushed me to the live side of what we're doing now with a business, was a side business. So I had to generate things on IG and different social media platforms for a business aspect to drum up business and get in that community where other people have that same platform. So I just kind of shifted it to the same thing and get in the same community where people have the same platform, where we're now on online community. So I try to be with the people that like mine, people like content creators, people such as yourself, and just kind of vibe and see if I can get in that mainstream and flow and get to know people.
So that's interesting. You said that you try to be around like-minded people, which is something I think we all try to do to kind of, give that sense of, like we're talking about, belonging. But I also find that online, I meet people that I never would have met in real life, right? Like I meet people that do things that I don't see myself doing anytime soon, and actually teach me things, and I end up interacting in ways that give me experiences as well. Do you all have those experiences, Lipzshine? Do you have that experience as well?
And yes, I have, just seeing other people's pages, what they do, what they create. But I got more of a boost of that creating the business aspect, because I was following dope restaurant people or dope people that had created something. And I was like, oh, I want to be like, I want my stuff to pop like that.
Right.
So then I would go in there and say, hey, you don't know me, but I have a business. Is it possible that I could come and talk to you or ask some questions about I have some questions, about products, packaging. And sometimes I'll do that with streamers, like, hey, how'd you make that flyer? Who made your flyer? So that's the same thing.
And kind of using it as a networking tool as well. I love that.
Part.
I love that. What about you, Susie? Do you have that experience where you're meeting people that show you different things, or maybe teach you different things, or maybe just a different type of person you wouldn't have naturally come in contact with?
Yeah, but I feel like it's because I'm seeking those people out. It's not like they're naturally coming to me. I'm being intentional. Oftentimes with the energies I'm seeking out and the people I want around me, just because of where I want to take my real life in my personal direction. I want my circle to have those, especially women around, who have that wisdom and that knowledge and who can share in that way. I really don't care about material possessions. Honestly, that's cool, but I'm after you for your knowledge, especially if you're an entrepreneur and you're into, we share those type of interests. Yeah, so I have had those experiences, and I have met some amazing people, and even made some very, very, very great friends, But like I said, that's me being intentional in that. You might just have to be. Not everybody will encounter you, or just meet you out the blue. Like Lip said, you kind of have to take that initiative, and that's how I choose to take mine. I'm gonna ask you some real questions and hear what you got to say, and then I'll stick around from there.
What about you, Banks? Do you find yourself being around people that are a lot like you, or do you find yourself, crossing paths with people you wouldn't normally cross paths with?
Both, literally both.
Yeah.
My number one rule, even when I teach people, like, or people ask me for an advice on this app, when it comes to streaming, I say you sit in your live and you do things that you like, your hobbies, what you want to do. Don't worry about the diamonds. Don't let nobody tell you that you gotta swipe or flip or whatever it is. Like, you sit there and you do the hobby that you want to do, because guess what? Now you're going to gravitate. Now you're going to have all these people gravitate towards you, and the longevity of those people are going to come because y'all have similar interests. It's not, you don't want short-term friendships. You want long-term friendships, and that's going to come from you talking and being you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they might not find you the first week, the second week. They might find you 6 months down the line.
Right.
But they heard you talking about things that you like to talk about, and now they're adding on and they're conversing with you about things of similar interest to you, and now you guys are building rapport, and now like, you're either building long lasting friendships, or people become family. I met some of my best friends and people that are stuck with me streaming.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I'm closer to the people that I've met in the live streaming world than I am with friends that I've known since, like, this grade box, high school and elementary school. And it's just, I don't know how it happened, but it just ended up being that way.
Facts. I definitely have friends on here that I like talk to every day, or that like I do regular powwows with Susie like all the time. Like, so for sure I can appreciate that. I think it becomes muddy whenever we try to it can be easy. Let me say this. I think what online does, at least for me, is it can be really easy to like think you know someone, right? Like, it can just be really easy to like accept what you've seen from someone, and that's all you know. So now you're sitting here calling them your friend. It's easier for a relationship to maybe form faster, if that makes sense, or at least what it seems. So like I said, pros and cons all around. That's great. If y'all are just tuning in, welcome. This is Modern Day Bae with Elle. I'm your hostess, and I am here with my co-host of the week, Top Badge Lipzshine, and of course my two panelists on the Boss Bae panel, Susie B and Banks. Make sure y'all fave up the contributors today. All right, we're just going into the second portion of the Boss Bae panel, and the first question for that is, how does the ability to curate our online personas and project a certain image affect our authenticity and honesty in online relationships? And does this have consequences for our offline behavior and self-perception? I know this is one of those like doozies, but this is going to be a good one. I have a lot to say, but I want to hear what y'all have to say first. Let's start with Susie. Let's start with you.
Okay. I want to say, if you're being authentic and your true self and you're operating out of yourself genuinely, then it should not cause it shouldn't cause any additional problems. It shouldn't change any perspectives. You shouldn't run into any issues outside of things that you feel you can't control, because you're being your authentic self. It's when you start to separate personas. Oh, I have to have this online image. I can't be myself. Or when you're hiding from yourself, or maybe you don't want your truth to be exposed, so you don't really want that connection with people. You're intentional in having a separate persona. That's when things can get kind of sticky. That's when things get a bit out of control. So I feel like if you're being authentic and genuine in that way, yes, it's going to take longer, but it's less drama, usually, if you're operating with good intentions, because naturally you're going to, like Banks said, gravitate and attract those people to you who have good intentions. So they match your energy in that way. You don't like mess, they don't like mess. So ain't no mess. When the mess come around, it's because it's somebody that's not a part of the circle. Like, oh, you're bringing drama. There's a problem, So that's pretty much my perspective on that. For now, not to be too lengthy or wordy, but it's just like, if you're being authentic and genuine to who you are and projecting that energy out, especially on live or in streaming services like TikTok, Worldstar, that's all we have is that exchange of energy. And it reads a lot. Uh, I would say certain people have the ability to read that a lot easier than just accepting the words. So I'm going to be one of those people that's going to correlate. You said this, now show me that. You say you love me, you say you my friend, you say you mess with me. Now make sure your actions match up. So there's that.
Love it, love it. Lipzshine, what do you want to add to that?
I agree wholeheartedly, Susie. I'm always me. You know what I'm saying? When people say, you crazy. Yep, I'm crazy. But that's how I act all the time. I like to keep laughing. I've always been that person that always, just keep smiling and different things like that. But you got to be you. And I like what Bank said and how she tells younger streamers, newer streamers, people that want to stream, find something that you like. I like music, so you're going to always hear music in my stream.
Yeah.
I like games and different things like that. So if it's not about me and you don't like who I am, I can't tell you nothing different because I'm going to be me. Hello? I can't change nothing different than who I am. But I love when people say, oh, I like that too. I like that too. And they keep coming back and you see repeat people. And that just warms my heart because sometimes I do get up here because I want to see y'all. It's not because I want y'all to see me. It's because I want to see y'all. You know what I'm saying? And y'all warm my heart.
No, that's right. Oh, we warm her heart. You're talking to me, right, Lips?
Yep. Because I got stuck in your stream the first time I was introduced to you. I was in my #1 stream, Top Badge Stack, and she said, get to know Elle. She's a vibe. I happened to see you on. I came in there and I couldn't get out of there for 2 hours. I got off of work. But your energy was everything I needed that day. Your energy was so important. And so I came back and it's the same thing all the time. I mean, maybe you're not dumping off the walls like you were that day because it was a holiday, but you just bring life to whatever it is in your stream, and that's what I enjoy. So then I got to know a Susie because of you. So I pop over there. What you doing today, Susie? I just that. So that brings the network connection part of it.
Yeah.
So you start popping around and you start interacting with people. So that's just how it all works.
I love it. I love it. And if we can just take a sidebar really quickly to acknowledge that this is, in fact, a Stan account for Top Badge Stacked. I love her so much. Shout out to Stack. She's down there in the audience. We love you, Stack. Thank you for being here tonight. Banks, I saw you getting... Look, you know what?
I was waiting for this question. When you sent me the list, I was waiting for this question.
Look, I'm going to just put my microphone down. Go on ahead and take it away, baby.
Listen, okay, so it is a doozy and it is a little bit lengthy here, but watch this. So yes, I truly believe. By the way, what Susie and Lips were talking about is called a catfish personality. A lot of people have that on here. You know what I'm saying? I dubbed and coined that, and I call it a catfish personality. When people have a personality online and then offline, it's completely different. But there's a part side. There's another side to that, right? We come on here and we're content creators, right? So the way that we project ourselves might just be on an elevated level. People know me for being very loud, very off the walls, energetic. When I come off of here, I'm 30 years old. I am not jumping off the walls, loud, yelling, and doing that all the time. Like, I'm not going to always do that. It doesn't make me, any less of that person, but it's a part of me, right? Now, the downside and the con of this is, right, now we're on a streaming platform. We're building rapport with people when it comes to the relationships aspect. People are watching you every single day. They're getting to know you. Some people fall in love, adoration with you, right? And they expect this of you. And then you meet, it becomes almost like a bond. And sometimes it's a trauma bond. Sometimes it's a bond that is like almost obsessive.
Mm.
And it's very, and I always tell people be very, very careful, because it can become almost obsessive, that bond. And you meet these people and they're expecting this, and you're always, and you're anything other than that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, you fake, you this, you that, or whatever the case may be. Because offline, I'm very sensitive. I'm very like, open my book, write, journal, like, I'm that type of person. But on here, I'm very energetic. I even dated somebody from live streaming that I met, and in person, they were expecting, and they became so like in love with this person that they saw online, that
Yeah.
it was like almost like it didn't work at all, because it was like they expected this all the time, and it was more so like a like how we like our celebrities,
Ooh,
like
Mm-hmm.
how,
yeah.
it's almost like how we like our celebrities, and it's like they want that, and you got to be so careful, because it was a fan. And I hate to say
Mm.
that word, because I don't call anybody a fan, but it's almost like
Mm-hmm.
a fan, and you don't realize it until you link up sometimes with these people, and they don't ever. It's not the real you that they really like, and that's why it's very, very tricky. And I always tell people, be very, very careful with the relationships that you even form, and you have to, because we're so quick to like tell so much about our life, and people are watching you every day, so they
Mm-hmm.
know your mannerisms, they know how you speak, they know
Mm-hmm.
all this stuff about you, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like, whoa, it's like it becomes a lot sometimes. So anyways,
I
that's why I try to
agree.
keep everybody arm's length though, and then it's like you have to break that barrier to get to know the real me now, because I've been through some very scary situations,
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
you know
Mm-hmm.
so I'm gonna leave it there.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that. I think it's also so I'm obviously we're content creators, right? And I'm not gonna go too far into this because we're running low on time. We're starting to come to a close, but I think that there's a fine line between authenticity and oversharing. I tend to I tend to tell people things, right, or tell y'all things online, right, or only speak about certain things in my stream because that's what I create content about, right? That's what I do. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here to do. And so a lot of times, especially right, like if I'm thinking about people that aren't in the streaming world or people that I deal with in real life. If they were to see me on here, they might say something like, "Well, that's not everything you are. That's not, you know what I mean?" They might say that I'm not being authentic or I'm not being genuine because I'm not sharing everything, right? But
Right.
I do believe that there's like a line between oversharing and being authentic. I believe that you can still, and I kind of think that's what you're talking about, Banks, what that goes into. It's really important that we maintain some type of peace for ourselves because whenever people do know too much about you, that's whenever you become vulnerable. That's whenever you can, you know what I'm saying? That's whenever you can, you start to fall into like trusting people. Oh, well, they know this about me. They've accepted this about me. And in reality, they've accepted what they believe to be true or what they've perceived from you from what they see, not necessarily what you've shared. So all of those are really great points. I say this every week. But we may have to do a part two. The way these conversations just go so quickly. But we are at 11:52. So why don't I have the beautiful boss bays go ahead and give outros and box down. We can start with you, Banks, and then we'll go into Susie.
Yeah, because my mic drop gonna be lit this time, Susie.
Hey.
Hey y'all! I hope you guys enjoyed what I spoke about today. Shout out to Elle always for giving us this amazing platform. Stream of respect and stay sweet, y'all. Until the next time I see y'all. Peace, love, and a great old pineapple. Okay.
Bye.
Hey, that was nice.
That was nice.
Y'all, it's your girl Susie B. Once again, shout out to the host and our co-host in this amazing platform. This was a great episode with great conversation. Thank you for having me on. Make sure you hit me with the face so that you can come and play bingo. And like I said yesterday, Louisiana hot sauce is the only kind we put in our beef ramen. Okay, period.
Gotta love those tidbits as they wrap out. Hilarious. I see y'all in the comments. Thank you so much for being active. Kay, I see you. Miranda, I see you. Thanks for stopping by. Swanee was in here. Jokes, I see you still sticking by. Draco, hello, hello. Period, y'all. I see y'all. I see y'all. Okay. So it's time for final thoughts, y'all. Each and every week I give you my final thoughts on the weekly topic, and this week is no different. All right, there are several benefits and concerns when it comes to building relationships online. Some of the benefits we went over include global connectivity, staying connected with the people that are important to you, convenience, accessibility, which can be good or bad, right? Obscurity, again, that can be good or bad. And the opportunity to engage with more diverse communities. All right, some of the concerns include trust and authenticity, cyberbullying and harassment. Vibes, I see you. Isolation, privacy concerns. We didn't even get to the algorithm and how it influences our decision making, but we can talk about that another time. And of course, there's that can be that emotional disconnect because you don't have that face-to-face interaction. All right, online relationships offer opportunities for connection in community, but they also present challenges related to trust, privacy, and the quality of our interactions. Balancing the benefits and issues is essential for building healthy and meaningful online relationships, y'all. So make sure that you are balancing out, right? Because there's always going to be pros and cons, but the most important thing that you can do is to check in with yourself. Make sure you do check-ins to make sure you're being your authentic self, being genuine, not sharing too much and still keeping your peace, right? Checking in with yourself and keeping that balance, all right? As DJ Rich Beats makes his way back to the box, I told y'all he'd be back to close us out. I want to thank our co-host this week, Top Badge Lipzshine. This is my girl, y'all. So happy to have had you, and I thank you so much for sharing your time and insight. Why don't you go ahead and do your outro? Let the people know again who you are and where they can find you.
Yes, my name is Lipzshine, y'all. You can find me during the week because I primarily, if I work nights on that day, I can be online between 11 and 2. So look for me to be online during the week during that time. If I'm off on those days, in my stream, you know that, or the weekend, I'm on in the afternoon or evening time primarily. But we have a show on Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Find the Line. Yeah. Game Your Playlist on Monday at 8 p.m. And Weekend Vibes this coming Saturday at 8 to 11. So hope to see you there.
Period. Let's go into, and y'all, shout out to Jokes. He has content going on right now, and he's been here the whole time. Jokes, I see you. Thank you. Appreciate you.
It's not Jokes I say.
Is that Jokes? Oh, is it Sin?
Oh.
It is Sin. I'm so sorry, Sin. I'm crying. I didn't see the you thing. That was my fault. Sin, I see you, baby. But make sure she has the Wednesday show, right?
Yep, she has What's the Word Wednesday at 9 p.m. and also karaoke on Fridays. She has a dope karaoke show as well at 8 p.m.
Yeah, she told me. I told her I know Wednesdays are hard for me. They're difficult for me. I told her I'll be at the I'll be at the show, and she said, "Well, your homework is to." Happy, I see you. Your homework is to write a poem. So I'm working on an original poem for Sin right now.
And you will do well. She'll pull it out of you. You got that.
Right.
You're amazing. Thank you for having me, DJ Rich Beats. Love you as well.
Always.
Thank you, Lips. Make sure y'all fave the beautiful Top Badge Lipzshine, okay? Y'all, that's the show. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Modern Day Bae with L. Special shout out to tonight's featured co-host, Top Badge Lipzshine, our panelist, Susie B, and of course, Big Banks, the Modern Day production team, Aquarian Mado, my DJ Rich Beats, and tonight's media sponsor, Tawag CEO. I'd also like to give a big shout out to my top 3 of the week. Number 1, Big Play Hefe. Number 2, 2 Cents in This, hello. And number 3, Swan 65. I see y'all. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you meet me back next week, 11 p.m. Eastern Time. And remember, you can change the world simply by being yourself. I'm El the Drug. I'll see you next week.
Never gon' stay. Never gon' quit. Never gon' stay. Stay to the hustle, money in the mind. So last bag, still in the time. Money getting paid, do shit every day. Stick it up if you wanna move it, it's Chevrolet. If you got a problem, better let me know. I ain't ready, set it go. Yeah, ready, set, let's go. Never gonna quit until I get to my goal.
Yeah.
But there ain't nobody gonna step to my flow.
What?
So sick, I think I got some strength in my throat. So no one can see me except for my clone. Especially when a nigga try to step in my zone. Ripping them to shreds, yeah, they get it in your head. I ain't thinking I'm like that. I be spinning to the dead. I'll wait till I retire. I'ma keep it coming till I make these haters tired. I'm the truth and it was great to say the liars. They race it with a tire, so I place them in the dryer.
You know what it is. It's your girl, Susie B, aka Big Bag Harley. And when I'm not out here smoking and dropping bags, you can catch me tuned and tap into the best and hot DJ on tag that Mr. Busy and Boots, DJ Rich Beats, lay that down.
Slow grind, slow grind, slow grind. Promise to keep your eyes on me. Slow grind, slow grind, slow grind, slow grind. But promise to keep your eyes on me. You got your hands all over my body, but promise to keep your
DJ, I
eyes
see you,
on
DJ.
me. Slow grind.
One time, yo. One time as we finish. We gotta walk up in the what? Whoa. D-Way. My God. DJ know people, yo. Get in touch with the DJ, yo.
I'm about to walk up in the party like what? Watch me walk up in the party like I'm about to walk up in the party.
See you next time, yo.
Awesome.
I love you. Let's
Make
get
sure
it,
y'all
y'all.
fave up my DJ, y'all. That was great. Thank you, Rich Beats. I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was awesome, y'all. Let me stop recording. Sorry, y'all. And you know what? I'm not going to lie to y'all. I was